Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. And today for your Wednesday, it is a cheese compilation. These are just cheesy games sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of cheese. I send them all to my list of screeners. These screeners sent them back. I am very eternally grateful to them this month. Somicron, Sniper Monkey, Jim, and Stefan. Alright, so this one was the most agreed upon cheese. I figured I'd start out with the best cheese, and here we go. It's going to be between Yuhang Doge and Mini Titan. Here in Acropolis, top left-hand corner, the red Terran player Yuhang Doge, and in the bottom right-hand corner, the blue Terran player Mini Titan, who said he was Terran to start it off here. I think he plays random out on the ladder, so we're going to see if that's actually the case. I guess we can't tell if he actually plays random, but usually you don't start off with good luck, have fun, I'm Terran, or just Terran, unless you're playing random. So Mini Titan, I believe he has played random in the past. I believe he still is, which is awesome, honestly. Playing random, I really respect players that do that, especially ones that don't use it as a crutch, right? That don't use it to hide their race from their opponents, and their opponents don't know what it is, and they're playing on the back foot. Mini Titan, absolutely not interested in playing that game, or at all, generally. But 2 gas in it, 1 base in it. I mean, this kind of feels like a standard opening TVT, wherein you just go for Cyclones, but ever since you can't react to the Cyclones anymore, things have gotten a little bit weird. So this feels like we're going to build something up here. And, oh, okay. Is he command center rushing right now? No, this does not work at Mini Titan's level. Look at the APMs on these fellows. It's 251 for Yuhang Doge. There's no way. This is not silver, this is not gold, this is not bronze. And I've never, I mean, I'm not going to say I've never seen it, but I have not seen a planetary fortress work. And that's it's a barracks. Okay, hold on. Where's the engineering bay then? I understand all of the gas if you're going for a planetary fortress rush. I am lost. I like being lost in cheese. It means we're having a good time. It means it's something I haven't seen a million times before. So barracks, factory coming up here from Doge, Reaper coming on out. And yeah, I mean, there's a Reaper defending home here too, so this Reaper's not going to kill everything that Mini Titan has. Oh, there it is. Look at the production tab once in a while. Falcon, you doof. It's right there. Jeez, you're so blind every once in a while. Okay, so now at this point, the Reaper's going to come in. Oh, hits himself with the KD8 charge. A little bit embarrassing. Defensive Reaper shows up. Barracks does go down before the SCV dies. Am I actually not doing the thing damaged? It's like, how come we're not showing... All right, so the 2 SCVs chase that away. This is a planetary fortress rush. Look at that. So the double gas gets scouted. The double barracks get scouted. And I think at this point, if you're Doge, you're thinking maybe a marauder push or something. But no, it is not. Now, here's where we play the vision of our red Terran player. Where'd our music go when we went to his vision? What the what? Come back. Oh, he sees it. He sees it. It's coming in. You can stop it from landing. Oh, he didn't stop it from landing. Oh boy, now blue Reapers are inside the base. They're causing massive problems. All these SCVs are chasing the Reapers instead of doing anything about this planetary fortress. The control here by Mini Titan is kind of insane. No bunker for you, he says. Not that it matters. A bunker's not going to save you versus a PF at all. Oh, this is ridiculous. There is a Cyclone trying to kill a planetary fortress all by his lonesome, which seems like a rough deal. Honestly, the Reapers doing work. 2 kills and 5 kills each. Another Reaper is here. So it's a double Rax Reaper rush combined with a planetary fortress rush. I am loving this. Out of Mini Titan. Planetary fortress is up. Marauder? Nope. Not going to happen. Bunker? Nope. Not going to happen. This lock-on is trying to kill the planetary fortress, but no. Oh, man. Oh, man. The planetary fortress getting shots off on the Cyclone right now. Reaper trying to help here, too. They do finish off the Cyclone, which is massive. All the SCVs are trapped, and that's your good game. Mini Titan gets the win. Planetary Fortress with only 2 kills, but does kill a Marauder and a Cyclone. This bunker never happens. Gets an SCV in here, too, because Mini Titan is a boss. Yeah, that was fantastic. That was a really strong build. I wonder if he does that all the time on ladder, or if it's just like one among many. So I like it. It's much better than just the standard planetary fortress rush, because that one, all you're dealing with is the PF. But if you're also dealing with 2 to 3 Reapers in your base, that's so much harder. That is so much harder to handle. So nicely done, Mini Titan, getting the first one here today in a TVT match. We're going to do more cheese. This is just the first one. It's time for 2 races we didn't have in game number 1. It's going to be GLHF versus Winks on King's Cove, the ladder edition. Bottom right-hand corner, the red Protoss player, it is Winks. It's kind of fun to say zzz. And the top left-hand corner, it is the blue Zerg player, GLHF, with a little hybrid spinning logo there. Ooh, gas first here from GLHF. 13. Oh, Extractor tricking it. Extractor tricking it to start this thing off. Okay, I mean, that's fine. I'm not a huge fan of Extractor tricking myself, but aha! This is a sneaky probe. That is a really fast probe moving on out, and one basing it here is Winks. This is the Cheeser. We have found him. It is a pool first, though, from the Zerg, which helps. It helps immensely in stopping Protoss cheese if you go pool first. I know obviously hatch first versus Protoss is the way to go generally, but if you're trying to stop cheese, pool first pretty much shuts down all of it generally. Especially cannon rushes, especially attempted like proxy gateways and robotics facilities up on here. If you have lings running around, it's just so much harder for the probes to do anything at all. And it is a gateway here. Oh, and he's drone scouting. GLHF, you're my hero. Oh, and the proxy hatch. I spoke too soon. I spoke far too soon. Look at me saying it's going to be cheese from the Protoss. I mean, it was, I think. But the tables have turned, I believe is how we expressed this. And yeah, all you gotta do, you just gotta bring up 4 or 5 probes. This might be overkill, but I guess you don't have a Zealot on the way quite yet. You're probably worried about this. So 6 seems fine. This is reasonable, okay? A lower level player would bring all of his probes up and try to kill this thing, but nope, all you need is now you chrono boost a Zealot. Now you chrono boost a Zealot. Now, you chrono boost a Zealot. Okay, Winks is in trouble, because there are lings moving across the map right now, and I don't know if they're killing this hatch fast enough. With the Zealot, yes, absolutely, but he's not. He thinks he's won because he's going to take down the hatchery. Hey, look, the Zealot's on the way. All right, cool. Cool for you and cool for school, but... Oh, he canceled the hatch at the last minute. And then threw it up over here. What is going on? All these probes are fighting against 4 lings. Nope, not what you want to do. Ooh, the Zealot comes out. I think Winks is going to hold this. Zealot can handle these lings no problem at all. The thing is, if you can delay long enough to where the hatchery actually comes up, and Winks is not paying attention, ooh, this is pretty good control, actually, by both players. This Zealot is going to end up with 5 kills. Well, maybe almost 5 kills before he's done. Additional units would be great here, Winks. Winks. Oh, he's still going for the proxy. No, your priority right now is to wall this off and then kill the hatchery. Oh, you lost your pylon. All your stuff depowered. Look at him just not worrying about this hatchery at all. He's like, well, if he's worried about all that stuff, then my proxy void ray will win everything. Hey, he is walling, sort of. Man, is he going to wait? Is he going to wait for this pylon to finish and then make a Zealot and then try to wall? That's a pretty big gap for one Zealot to hold, though. Maybe he can. I don't know. Oh, there we go. All right. I feel much better about this. And honestly, Adepts... Ooh, there's an Adept on the way. Okay, good. So Adept's coming out. I don't know if you can make the... anyway, the hatch is up now. Oh, and Winks is like, by golly, there's a hatchery here. What on earth is happening? No, 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 no. It's okay. You don't have to pull all of your probes here. No, 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 no. Go back to work, make things like Zealots, and make things like Adepts, and you can do this. So, Adepts, killing the lings, trying to knock down this wall. Very nice. Honestly, really nice stuff here. Make more stuff, though, please. You have 300 minerals in the bank you're not spending right now. Lings are popping out of these eggs, which is really bad. Bring the Adept over to help. Nope. Help versus the Zerglings. And bam, Broodlings up. Wow, we're going to see Broodlings kill an Adept. We certainly are. Okay, so Adept down, but nothing else dies. Up, except these 2 lings are still in here. Oh, the front door gets knocked down by a Zergling. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane out of the Zerg player. I can't believe he is barely pulling this off. More lings here. Zealot comes out to try to hold. Probes fighting against the thing. 2 Zealot hacking away, leaving him alone. You gotta fight, Winks. Okay, so all the lings are going to die, but your wall is still open, man. Make stuff, not making stuff, and not walling off. And now more lings are here, and that's it, man. GLHF gets the win. Rage quit out of Winks. Yeah, I mean, the lesson here is, number one, always wall off versus Zerg. Keep that wall happy. Make sure there's something back here to stop the wall from going down. And if there's a hatchery coming up, make some zealots to kill it before it happens. I honestly think if that happens for our Protoss friend, if the Protoss just abandons this whole thing, did he ever do anything with it? I don't know that he did. Well, he's got an Oracle, but the Oracle is, oh, got some stuff done. But there was a Queen and yada, 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 so whatever. Whatever. Good game. Zerg gets the win. Wall off versus Zerg and kill hatcheries faster. Cool. More cheese coming at you. It's Fatty. It's Saison on Turbo Cruise 84, the latter edition. Bottom left-hand corner, Red Terran player. It is Saison. And in the top right, the blue, kind of purplish, but blue, Protoss player, Fatty. All right, that is a quick probe moving out here through the slow fields. You have some plans, don't ya? Don't you, little probe? I'm sure you do. I mean, this is the earliest probe you can possibly do, so it's absolutely got to be cheesing. So we'll see. We'll see if it is or not here. Pylon coming up back home just so Fatty does not get supply blocked. SCV. Ooh, is he worker scouting? Saison, you're worker scouting. I'm so proud of you. Keep it up, man, because there's a forward pylon coming up from this Protoss player. The sooner you can scout, the better off you're gonna be. In general, at this point, I would say don't expand. So... yes, get up here with the SCV, come in, see what's going on inside the Protoss base, which is literally nothing, and then, like, maybe get to tanks as fast as you can. That's my recommendation anyway. Gateway coming up at the front here. SCV pushing out. Probe is here. And is going to go ahead and try to stop construction on this barracks. Another SCV gets pulled off the line. This is just matter-of-fact stuff. SCVs do this all the time. Terran players are used to it. So the SCV says nothing. There's nothing here in the Protoss base. Ooh, and the pylon gets tossed up so that you can't wall. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting stuff here. That gateway is coming up. It's tight. It's really tight. Marine now. Bunker now. Immediate factory. I'm loving that. What is this? Why are you moving your barracks? What? I don't understand. What? Okay, man, that's cool, I guess. I do like you're not expanding. That's wonderful stuff here. But you got a chrono-boosted zealot on the way to your front door real soon, and you're making a reactor on your barracks. I mean, a cyclone would be pretty brilliant here. We'll see if that happens or not. Honestly, wall it off, man. Nice. So he gets the wall off. It's a little bit late here. I think if this was a higher... Oh, and the SCV taking some shots there, too. If this was a higher HP supply dupe, I'd feel better for Saison here. He is he trying to repair it? No, just finish building it. Oh, no! Saison, what are you doing? Why? What is this? Why is he not making any attacking units in the first 2.5 minutes of this game? He knew it was a proxy of some kind. He's just making add-ons. It's the add-on game for him. Make something... He was making a Hellion, which is cool. Look at these SCVs coming up to fight against this dude. That's so hard to get an angle at. Oh gosh, that Zealot is just... Okay, that's it. Terran player is dead. He just lost. How many SCVs? 7 SCVs at this point? Not going to happen, man. Fully walling off. There's a Hellion. Not going to do anything against this Stalker. That's for sure. Trying to repair up. Nope, that's not going to work either. Yeah, Hellions. Just not what you need. Why did you go Hellions? Okay, well, I mean, at this point... Oh, man, shield batteries, too. This is so aggressive. Out of Fatty. I'm liking it. Oh, the engineering bay block of Saison on the other side. I don't think Fatty's intending on expanding, friends. Really don't think so. Oh, look at this. He's trying to, like... Yeah, there's 2 Stalkers here now, though. That's not going to work. A Banshee, sure. Against Stalkers, though, and shield battery support. I don't know about this. Saison is dead. He's dead when he tried to attack that Zealot with 7 SCVs. Well, all of his SCVs, and then 7 of them died. Yeah, at this point, your Hellion's just not... It's not going to work out for you guys. Back into a corner. Yeah, and the SCVs can try to kill you all they want, but there are two shield batteries here. And you're not killing these SCVs. Little Mines from Saison. An interesting effort. But, man, he's down to 7 workers, and a Banshee versus a bajillion Stalkers is... that. It's that is what it is. Yeah, Saison, he scouted this and just responded to it utterly wrong in every possible way. I cannot believe he didn't have an attacking unit out until a Hellion at like 3 minutes. That was weird. That was so weird. Nicely done from Fatty. Well executed. The proxy was nice. Making it so the wall couldn't happen so the Zealot could get up here was very nice too. And then just parking a warp gate and a couple shield batteries up here while pumping stalkers. Yeah, I mean, that's going to work. It's going to work for you. But Saison, I really feel like if he got a bunker up, right? Bunker here, Marine inside bunker. That shuts down all of this. And then he goes to a tank and you're one base to one base and you're fine if you're Saison. But again, just playing add-on roulette here. Why Banshee? Why would you go for a Banshee here? I don't know. And why Hellions? I guess maybe if you're feeling like it's a lot of Zealot pressure, Hellions are going to be fine. But seriously, Marine, bunker, tank, front door secure at that point. I really feel like it is. All right, cool. We are doing more cheese. This is going to be a fairly long compilation, you guys. So stick with it. We'll be right back. Dunking Dung versus Marbuel here on Cyber Forest, the Ladder Edition. Top left-hand corner, Red Zerg player Dunking Dung from the clan Crap. And in the bottom right-hand corner, it is the blue Terran player Marbuel, who has recently won a tournament online. That's pretty cool. Nice little Colossus there. All right, so who's going to be the cheeser? I don't know. But hey, you know about the Falcon Paladin Hour? It is a weekly podcast featuring myself and the Australian Somicron. We talk about TV shows and books and StarCraft and movies and all sorts of stuff that is coming out or has come out soon here as the Drone Scouts from Dunking Dung. Just search Falcon Paladin in your podcast app, whatever it is. You can just search Falcon Paladin Hour on Google too, and it'll come up. So like you can listen to it on anywhere that podcast exists. I'm not kidding. iTunes has it. The new Google Podcast app has it. Like Blast FM has it. It's a huge, huge list of places. So go check it out sometime. Give it a shot. Anyway, Hatch first here from Dunking Dung. And Drone coming back in for more scouting. Look at this guy. He wants to know what's happening here. And I mean, there's nothing to be worried about, really. I mean, it does very much look like a triple supply depot wall here, that does set off alarm bells in my head as a Zerg player. APM is 200 for Marbuel right now, about 100 or so for Dunking Dung. He's getting Extractor. He's getting a pool. He's not too concerned about what Marbuel is working on, and I don't know that he should be necessarily. The Zerg player is playing as standard as you can get here in the first couple minutes of a ZVT. And a Marine on the way for Marbuel. He's got his wall well secured here. Not secured against a Baneling bust, but Baneling busts, honestly, kind of a thing of the past versus Terran. It's just, I wonder, though. I do wonder if a one-base Baneling bust would do pretty well against Terran these days, because nobody is preparing for it, right? Like, if this was an Extractor pool play, and these were already done, and Baneling Nest was done, and, like, 6 Lings showed up, and just, like, that'd be it, right? 5 Banelings and, like, 6 or 7 Lings, and that'd be it for the Terran. I just don't know how he responds to it at this point, so, I don't know. Now, what's going to set off more warning bells is the fact there's not an expansion over here for the Terran. So, something is one basey here. Command Center is being built actually inside the main base for Marbuel, which, what on earth is he worried about? Maybe he is worried about all those Lings coming across the map and messing him up. He doesn't have a Reaper either, so that's a problem. Ooh, they chased the Overlord out of there and killed it. That's really annoying for Zergs. I gotta tell you, I hate it when that happens. That was really well executed by Marbuel there. And Lings trying to get revenge on their dead buddy. Turns out stutter stepping is incredible, but in the end, you just die. Did none of those Lings get killed? 2 of them are very, very low on HP. Okay, I don't agree with this. You can Baneling bust, sure. But this whole I'm just gonna knock down your wall with Zerglings never works. Look how this never works. Because repair is a thing. Tank on the way here from Marbuel. That's going to shut down whatever the heck this is out of Dunking Dung. Does he even have a Baneling Nest? Does he? Does he even have a Baneling Nest at all? No. He almost has speed. He's not making a Baneling Nest. Dunking Dung, you're freaking me out, man. Why on earth are you even trying this crazy strategy? Are you going to go for a Nidus? No, because you don't have a lair. Hey, the Baneling Nest at 3.5 minutes. I mean, It's a fine idea, but see, the problem is that Marvelwell is making a tank right now, and he's getting a third command center behind this. Hot dang. Marvelwell, he feels incredibly confident. Now, the problem is you cannot secure this. Well, tank on the high ground says maybe you can. Forces a liftoff anyway. That's cool. Holy crap, these queens walked all the way across the map. Oh my gosh. All right, well, get him over here, and you can actually attack this while it's in the sky, which is cool. And neat. Baneling Nest, so far away from being complete. Dunking Dung wishes he had a Baneling Nest. He does. And there it is. This is incredible. I feel better about this now. Look at these queens. They're like, hey, you want to come down the ramp? You want to come mess with me? I got speed banelings and or rather speedlings and banelings out here that say no, you're not going to be allowed to do that. Oh, this is kind of incredible. Marvel was like, Liberator, I guess. Oh, the friendly fire splash on the SCVs, though. Get out of there, queens! Get out of there, queens! Oh, the queens. Why are they not moving out of the circles of death? I don't know. And then target fire the banelings. Not enough banelings to get through the wall. And that's it. We're done. Zerg effort was admirable. They're not getting through this wall. Oh, hang on. It went down. Friendly fire from tanks are a problem, it turns out. Yeah, friendly fire on tanks are killing these supply depots, which is kind of bad, but not all that bad. There are not enough links to really make that happen. Ah! Whoa! 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 We're not going to show that. That was some. Anyway, yeah, Dunking Dung is upset that his 5-minute baneling bust. It's not well executed by the Zerg. I liked the queens came over. That was very cool. And they were harassing the command center, but the fact that they didn't just move out of the circle of doom there bothers me. And then the lings and the banelings, just no, you can't baneling bust a front that has siege tanks. Any Terra North Assault will target fire the banelings. 3 of them will survive to knock down the wall. And then maybe you'll get through. I don't know. Seems possible here, but man, 6 kills on that Liberator. Good answer from Marvelwell with the lib. So a nice hold by the Terran player. And that's it for that cheese. They're short, they're sweet, there's more coming. No cheese, please. Versus GLHF here on Thunderbird, the latter edition. I wonder how much this works, naming yourself No Cheese, Please. You think you get cheese less than average with a name like that, or more than average? Let me know in the comments. Top left-hand corner, the red Protoss player, No Cheese, Please. And in the bottom right-hand corner, the blue Zerg player, GLHF. All right, man, so it's going to be cheesy here. I mean, in fairness, we just saw GLHF on the video here. So, I mean, he's going to be the cheeser. He's probably going to try another proxy hatch, which, honestly, I love a good proxy hatch. I do. Oh, let me tell you now, while we have some time, there are some rules I give to my screeners. Number 1 is no worker rushes unless they're incredibly unique in some way, which is hard to do. Number 2, no games longer than 8 minutes unless they're incredible and incredibly cheesy and somehow they're the greatest cheese of all time. And number 3, what's the third thing? This is a weird wall attempt. It really is. Is there a third rule? One of my screeners can help me out in the comments with that because I'm trying to. 1, 2, as long. Oh yeah, and like the higher level the cheese is, the better. Is he gonna? Whoa, he won. Right. So, oh, there's the hatch. Pro comes down, very disappointed, wanted to kill a drone. Instead, there's a giant hatch here now. So, yeah. I mean, if you're a higher level player, Masters, Grandmaster, Professional, Diamond, there's a higher likelihood we'll cast your cheese. Not that we won't if you're not. Obviously, there's lobby stuff we cast here, okay? I'm just saying that we just give preference to that. So, I hope that helps. I hope that helps you understand what our screeners are looking for when we're doing the cheese. Now, see, this is Chrono Boosting Zealots. This is No Cheese Please preparing and responding adequately to the cheese. Meanwhile, Lings are cruising across the map, which is annoying, but man, there's going to be at least 2, maybe 3 Zealots out very soon here from No Cheese Please. Meanwhile, it's getting double gas, which I don't agree with. I don't want that. If I'm the Protoss player here, I would rather wall off, secure the wall, then work on gas stuff later. But yeah, 2 Zealots and a probe. Eventually that thing's going to go down. Zealot DPS is nice, and the 3rd Zealot here too popping on out. He's not actually sacrificing much probe time here. 4 Lings showing up, surrounding the Zealot, trying to kill the dude. Can they get him is the question. Yes, they can. Now they're going after a pylon for some reason. Another zealot is here, and the hatchery is going to go down, but there are going to be broodlings that are going to come out of this. And that pylon's going to die too. This timing really could not be worse from No Cheese Please. He gets surrounded by broodlings. Takes so much damage from those, and then the lings pop out of the eggs, and that just might be it for No Cheese Please. He said no cheese. He was polite about it. But man, this is a problem. Those assimilators, I don't understand that at all. Obviously, this is an all-in from the Zerg. Depowered, no more zealots for you. All you got is probes. Your probes have to come off the line to try to save the day right now, and it's just against this many lings, it's going to be difficult, plus all the lost mining time is obviously problematic here too. There's a forge on the way, which is exciting, I guess. No Cheese Please is like, fine, I'm just going to go back to work. You kill all my stuff. He might actually attempt getting a cannon up, now that he has a forge. The zealots are trying to get out, but they can't. They are like 95% of the way there, but they're not there yet, and that's a rage quit, and GLHF gets the win again with a proxy hatch insanity. A better response from No Cheese Please that time compared to our previous Protoss dude, but still, you have to take this seriously. You need, okay, the zealots were good, but you need at least 4 probes on top of that too to kill that thing before it finishes. Because if it finishes, then you have broodlings, and then you have major problems. I know this is really weird to wall off, and it stinks. But if you'd kill the hatchery, kept making zealots, maybe toss down a forge, and then some cannons would have been nice. But getting this gas made no sense. What are you going to do with this gas? Honestly, adepts, I guess, but obviously you couldn't get to adepts in time. Yeah, honestly, maybe don't worry about the cyber core. Just wall off, make zealots, make cannons. Slow lings are not getting through a wall like that. And it's definitely slow lings because, well, the gas was late. Roach Warren done for GLHF, actually. So Roaches would have been interesting. He didn't have to get there, though. So, all right, Gerwin versus Protoss. More coming at you. More ZVP on Kairos Junction, the ladder edition, top left-hand corner. Red Zerg player. Boy, I can't even try that one. Mikitsi? Mikitsi? Sure, Mikitsi. And in the bottom right, the blue Protoss player, Freeman. All right, Freeman versus Mikitsi. That'll get easier, right? I don't know. Extractor here from Mikitsi. Man, what is this one extractor trick we're seeing on the channel today? Does somebody start doing this at GSL or something and I don't know about it? Why is this happening? I mean, sure, extractor trick is fun, but you lose resources and it's just, Freeman throws out the good luck, have fun. He's ready to rock, bringing a probe out, and the timing on that feels more hatch blocky than cheesy, but oh, hold your horses. Holding your horses. This is ye old Florencio. Well, Florencio, did he invent it? I don't know, but you stack up all your probes. You come across the map, and you murder someone with them. Now, this is a worker rush, so this better be interesting or I'm not posting it. And you won't even know. So here comes the single probe. It looks kind of fuzzy, but otherwise it's fine. And these first hits are really important. Getting these first hits off in this worker rush scenario is so important. I had a Zerg player do this to me the other day. For the first time ever. This one drone comes in. I'm like, oh, he's drone scouting. How cute. Whoa! I said, suddenly, 1,000,000 drones, and he killed me. Another guy ended up worker rushing me and didn't bother to stack all of his drones, so I saw it coming. And I won that one. Because I was prepared. But, whoa. Whoa. Okay, this is getting weird now. This is getting extremely weird now. Workers to workers. It is 10 to 19. Oh, snap. Freeman's actually mining back home, too. He's just waiting. You know what? It could make 6 lings here. Just get the drones out. Just get them out, man. He could even actually afford a queen, which would be pretty awesome. 6 lings and a queen in this situation? Production tab says, nope, we're not doing that, man. He just keeps losing drones, though, for no reason. Man, you should not be surrounded like this. This is not good control from the Zerg player. And then he recalls his probes home. Then he walls off with a forge. The lings are like, wait, what? What is that? It's 4 to 22 workers. This is okay, fine. This counts. This counts, Freeman. I do like the concept of killing most of your opponent's workers and then just recalling home like a boss. That's beautiful. The Lings are coming up here, though, and they're going to knock down something before they're done. Shut it up. Can a cannon come up in time to save the day? I don't know. He's going to try, though. Oh, this pylon dies. That pylon's going to die before that cannon comes up. I'm okay. I'm rooting for the Zerg here. I'm doing it. Rooting for the Zerg. Oh, no! No. Kill the pylon. Kill this pylon. Yes. Kill the pylon. Kill the pylon. Awesome. Kill that pylon. So far, so good. This is getting interesting. Kill that pylon. So far, so good. Probes are up here to try to mess with it. And now the probes are just straight up fighting, which actually they can just win because, are you back to, you're back into, I mean, it was a good effort there from Mikitsi. Man, I lost it already. That was like 2 minutes I lost it. 3 minutes, I guess. All right. Well, that's your game. It was a good effort, but probes are two good fighters against Zerglings, it turns out. As I've experienced many a time. Is he still... Boy, golly. He's still trying to send Lings across the map, huh? Well, that was exciting. We're going to call this game over, though, as the referee. As the head referee today, I have the right to call this game over when it's over. And it is over. 20 to 8 workers. Like, if maybe if these were all Banelings and there were 20 more Lings, sure. But no. Oh, this can is just going to rack up them kills. You ready for them to rack up? Oh, he's like, I'll get the Forge. That's easier to kill. It's not, though. It's not. You're incorrect about that. It has way more HP. Although, I don't know, the pylon was pretty... That is surprising, actually. It's like 400 for this and 300 for a pylon? Dang. Okay, but no, for real, it's over now. I don't even know what... Okay, we're speeding it up. I don't know what the Zerg player can do to win this game. I really don't. I love the shield battery here. Like, there's going to be Mutalisks showing up after that. There's no way. Nikitsi. Oh my gosh. And the... the 6.5 minute follow-up cannon rush. Like, as... Oh, War Prism up here, too. As a Zerg player, this hurts me immensely. I mean, economically, he's not doing too bad. The problem is he's on one base versus one base. And he needs more income than that to handle a one-basing Protoss. And, there are Stalkers and probably an Immortal. Indeed, there is. There's an Immortal on the way. What, the one-base lair? Is he... And a second gas. Is he trying to knight us at 7 minutes? It would work. It would really work if, like, 20 Lings cruised in here. I mean, you'd have to base race because this is still coming. Oh, is he waiting for Archons or is he going Dark Templar? I don't even know. Freeman has a multi-stage plan here today, you guys. I'm very impressed by this. Probe does scout the third base, which honestly, just kill that and win, I guess. Meanwhile, more Lings are like, hey, you know what we could do? If there was a natural base, we could kill that. But it's over here, you guys, turns out. And again, if there were any Lings on this side of the map and they had speed, they could maybe handle this, but... Oh, guys. Oh, guys. Why, though? But why? Hey, they stopped at least. That's nice. Queen's gonna die pretty much instantly. I mean, she's running, which is nice. It's good of her to stay alive at this point in time, but all your drones are gonna die. And the second level cannon rush here from Freeman is just... This Zerg is having a bad day. If this Zerg doesn't rage at the end of this game, I'm going to be moderately surprised. I really am. Like, moderate surprise. That he's able to keep his composure here. Oh, the Immortal. Pick it up. Pick up the Immortal. Okay, you don't have to, actually. It's cool. He's fine. And this right here from Mikitsi. Oh, and a DT shows up, and there's no detection for anything at all. Drones are fighting. Drones, get the immortal. Yes! Drones get their revenge. Drones take down the immortal. Does he even know there's a DT in here? I am not convinced Mikitsi knows there's a DT around because he is not making an overseer at all. Though he could afford one, and there's the rage quit. All right, well. Boy, what a rough game for the Zerg player. That is just... wow. Freeman wants that sweet XP. You think he's not maxed out with Protoss at this stage? I kind of feel like he's the player, kind of the player who is maxed out on Protoss at this stage, so. All right, cool. Well, good one. The Ling attack was interesting. Man, this started with a worker rush. That was nuts. That was very nuts, for sure. All right, more cheese coming at you. Be back. PVT time. King's Cove. Bottom right. Red Protoss player, Mr. Tingley, which is a fun name. And in the top left, the blue Terran player who is cheesing. It is Wugsaw, which is a palindrome. Wait, not a palindrome. Nope. A here, W here. I don't know why I thought it was a palindrome, other than the fact it's after midnight. All right, so 2 SCVs heading out this early means double proxy barracks, which you can't see as the Protoss player, but I can see as the commentator. All right, man, Mr. Tingley. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. Scout up here, dude. Scout this way. Look for proxies. That'd be great. Although the worker scout is fantastic. I gotta imagine cheesing Protoss is fairly difficult, but because they always worker scout. Look how many times Protoss sends out the worker scout in the current meta of StarCraft 2. It's fantastic. It makes me happy. Everybody should do it, honestly. I know the pros don't. I know the pros don't do it, especially Zergs don't. Terrans do, especially against Zerg, but Zerg very rarely ever bothers doing it, and it drives me crazy. It's basically a lazy proxy loss because your scouting overlords didn't see it. You rolled some dice and lost. It makes me nuts. All right, so Probe shows up and says, yeah, gas, no barracks, walling off with supply depots. This is going to be something. Probe is processing right now. Processing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And what are you going to do? I mean, honestly, make a zealot at this stage. Might as well make a something here. Oh, hang on. SCV is leading Probe back to home base. Don't do that. No, Wugsaw. All right. Well, at this point, this is completely visible now. And honestly, if I were Mr. Tingley, I might cancel the Nexus and throw down 2 gateways and say, yikes. I need something here. This feels like a Marauder push. It certainly is. That gas is for Marauders. Marauder push with Concussive Shell is so incredibly hard to deal with. Stalkers don't do well versus it. Zealots don't do well versus it. Cannons don't hold up well versus it either here. And look at him. Look at him just going 1 gate expand. This is insane for Mr. Tingley. He makes the gate. He makes the expansion. He gets a second gas. He makes the cyber core. He's got a gateway coming in. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Just acting like nothing is wrong here at all. This is blowing my mind. It really is. He's got 20 workers. And here's the Marauder. And his Concussive Shell upgrade is almost done. He's going to wait for 2 of his guys. Looks pretty cool, though. I do love the Marauder skin. Just in general in StarCraft 2, it's nice. All right, here we go. Marauder showing up. Stalker on the way. I regret to inform you, your Stalker is not going to be of much use. I mean, extra pylons here, so you can't... Oh, my gosh. Well. Okay. Stalker dead. And this bunker's gonna get up because the probes are not fighting against the bunker, which they really should be. The bunker really ruins everybody's day at this point. I mean, at this point, maybe the pylons are your best bet. Shield battery would be really nice too. Ah, and Wugsaw. Wugsaw gets the win. Mr. Tingley says, I can't actually dislodge this at all. Stalkers aren't going to work. Zealots aren't going to work. What do you do? Honestly, in this situation, you just don't expand. You don't expand. You go ahead and 4-gate up here, make gateways, get warp gate, get stalkers, maybe throw a couple cannons up for good measure, because this is a 1-base all-in attack from Wugsaw. And if you try to expand behind it, well, congratulations on your economy you have. You're dead. You're dead is what you are. So short and sweet lesson learned from Mr. Tingley. Wugsaw gets the win. Moving on. What's this? Falcon Pally versus Gnar. Cyber Forest, bottom right. Red Protoss player, Gnar. Top left-hand corner, the Blue Zerg player, Falcon Pally. You too, says Gnar after the good luck, have fun from Falcon Paladin. So polite these two players are. All right, man, that was a 13 gas out of Falcon Paladin. Whew, 13 gas into a 12 pool. Who's the cheeser here? Yeah, it's this guy. Who's the cheeser and has 2 thumbs, saturating the gas at a pretty decent clip here. Almost like he's done this a few times. Almost like it is. Whoa! Forge from Gnar, though. This is getting interesting. This is where it gets fun. The double cheese is on the table right now, ladies and gentlemen. 13-12 is beyond normal stuff. Normal Zerg stuff. That is, you're doing something mean at that point in time. So, Forge. Gateway here, probe moving across the map to see what he can see, or she can see. I just said earlier in the cast, I see these as female, so she can see. And, I mean, if you're going to try to cannon my expansion, he's not going to have much luck with that. So he's thinking about it. He's like, you know what? If there's an expansion, I'll be able to cancel it. Well, true, in fact. But that's a lair. That is, in fact, a 1-basing lair. Oh, look at him. Actually, boy, this is fantastic. Do I see this? I see it. I definitely am aware of it. And I'm like, sure, man, why don't you cannon that expansion? That sounds like a great use of your time. He's even like, cannon, gateway here. Like, I'm just doing my thing, man. The probe comes in and says, all right, hold on. Quick lair. What are these shenanigans? The Lings come down to try to do something about this, but it's much too late. They might possibly get this. Nope, not getting the cannon. Probe goes down. Lings get out. Losing 1 Ling in the process. Overlord takes some shots, not a big deal. And the Lings do not pull back. These guys are idiots. And they do end up dead. So I got a handful of Lings out here, which, are they rallied out? Why are they rallied out here? That's dumb. Don't do that. Don't you be rallying out there. So, in the meantime, what are we working on with this build, Falcon? Well, it's going to be a Nidus network. Everybody in the entire world. Do you have speed? Not getting speed at all here. Definitely trying to throw up a queen, though. And has an Overlord in position for a Nidus. So, this plan was discovered. I've refined this build since then to where I have gas earlier, because I take the second gas right after the lair. Anyway, it's a whole thing. And I'm expanding up here because I do want additional larva production with this build, because I do have too many workers to where I don't. Anyway, I can't spend all my money that efficiently. So, Queen is out. Time to inject. And gonna spread some creep here just so this pressure's not gonna do as much. But guess what? Robotics facility up. Stalker up. Which is problematic. Speed is not done. And I'm like, you know what? I got a handful of Zerglings and a queen and a prayer. Speed is so late. I have way too much gas income right now, too. I need to pull some workers. There we go. Pulling that worker off gas. This worker off gas, too. I don't need that much gas for the Nidus play I'm working on. And, yeah, the creep spread is kind of helping here a little bit. Oh, I unload because I'm worried about the Stalker showing up and murdering all my stuff while I'm trying to murder all of his stuff. So creep spread, again, making sure the shield batteries can't get too close here. Does force the Stalker to move out on creep a little bit. And Queen, not bad. Against the Stalker here, shield battery heals up. The double shield battery, and I'm like, no. We are not doing that at all. Speed is done, though, which means I can jump on the Stalker a little bit more easily now. And I do. Oh, in range of only 1 of the shield batteries. And eventually, that will be drained, and then the Stalker will die. So that's a minor victory for me. But now there's an Immortal, and I'm like, all right. This is not good news for me whatsoever. Immortal, bottom of the ramp, in range. Doesn't want to do... Oh, actually does come up here. Does come up in range. I have a lot... Man, I could have actually stopped this. Just unload the Lings here, surround this, and murder it. Free Immortal would be really nice. Oh, here we go. So what we do. Alright, so that Immortal dies. Meanwhile, the Night Swarm does erupt on the other side of the map here. Kind of splitting my units a little bit. I'm like, oh, let's just go. And we do. We stream on in where there's a cannon to defend all of these little probes. There are not enough probes to fight here. Again, usually I try to throw down a creep tumor at some point here, but second Immortal is here. Spawning pool does go down. Broodlings trying to help fight here as well. Getting some nice chew, actually, and they do actually take down the Stalker, which is fantastic, but Gnar is done at this stage. His income is down to 0. He has a probe out on the map. He's got an Immortal and a Prayer. If you remember the June Cheese compilation featuring Duddles, this is basically the situation we found ourselves in. He was wrecking the Protoss was killing him, and it was an Immortal, and that was about it from the Protoss, and then things got crazy after that. So, I mean, army supply is 14 to 12 right now, which is not all that great. I did evacuate all of my drones and my queen out of there because I recognized this was a dead place, although... I mean, I could have brought him in and done some more mining here. Secret base up north is still secret. I don't think Gnar knows about it. He does not. Meanwhile, I'm going to kill the buildings that I can. Might as well. And I'm expanding to the Protoss' main base. This is Zergland now. No sign that Protoss ever lived here. You can have this side of the map. You don't have enough money to rebuild a Nexus, which is a problem for you. Probe does scout this base up north and say, aha! We're going to kill this, but, I don't know. Am I going to do this? Two Immortals, actually. All right. This is a situation Duddles was in, but check it out. I have a queen. I have a queen that is consistently hammering away at this Warp Prism, which means it can't pick up the Immortal. And, no, that Immortal can't get picked up either because the queen, snipes it down. Good game. Falcon Paladin gets the win. Queen, all-important snipe on that Warp Prism. And that's all she wrote. So what I'm talking about. So if you're going to do this, Zerg players, make sure you have a queen available. If you find yourself in this situation and the queen needs to hit that Warp Prism more than anything else, having a queen is the most important thing here because in the hands of a great player, these Lings are not going to be enough to kill those Immortals. The Warp Prism would have just shuffled all the livelong day, killed every one of these Lings, killed his hatchery. I would have lost. But because the queen was taking away HP on that Warp Prism, couldn't stick around close enough to do that shuffling and eventually ended up going down. So... yeah, this was some aggressive stuff, man. I was like, I can't break this with Lings and Queens. I've seen this show before. Or maybe with Ravagers, yes, but I didn't have that tech. So Nidus went down, evacuated the drones, and it worked out. So good one. Good game by me. And it was a lot of fun. And more cheese coming at you soon. It's Acropolis, the latter edition. Fatal Reaper versus Clean. Bottom right-hand corner, pinging his own base. It is Clean. He's Protoss and he's red. Top left, the blue Terran player, Fatal Reaper. All right, man. This is a huge map, Acropolis. Look at this rush distance. Look how small this probe is on the minimap. He's tiny. How long? Let's time it, okay? He left his base at 20 seconds, okay? And he's going across the map to do some stuff. Let's see how long it takes him to get there. That's 10 seconds already. La 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 la. Let's see what that first building from Protoss is. That can get pretty interesting. Okay, there's 45 seconds. There's 50 seconds. Man, does it take you a full 30 seconds to get across the map? By golly, it's 40 seconds. It is 40 seconds across this map with a probe. That's forever. Rush distance is hard. All right, so the probe going to try to do some stuff here. Does not have a forge back home. But probe running around anyway, trying to see what's going on. Going to do a gas steal on the Terran, which is really annoying, but not otherwise game ending. And bam! Nice control there, actually, by Fatal Reaper. Whoa! He really wants that second gas. I am not convinced that you need to... There you go. You don't need to lose all that mining time, dude. Nice gas steal, says Fatal Reaper. Thanks, says Clean. I don't know if they're being sarcastic or what here, so... One base in it here is Clean. This is pretty fair to do against Terran. blocking off this little Reaper hop-up spot. Very nicely done there, too. There's a Reaper on the way. Reaper not so good at killing buildings, but it's better than SCVs are, that's for sure. SCV heading down. It looks like to build a command center. In fact, he is. There's your natural coming up there. And SCV coming across the map to see what else the Protoss player is working on. And the answer is nothing much, really. Cybernetics core finishes, starts working on Warp Gate instantly. Very good timing on that one. And the Reaper spending all of his time trying to knock down an assimilator, which, I don't know. If he tried to come across the map and do anything here, there'd probably be an Adept or a Stalker to handle it, so might as well use his gifts for something here. Papa. Does it seem like the left one fires a little bit faster than the right one? It's good skin anyway. I like it. All right, Twilight Council opening from Clean here and making an Adept. And hey, there we go. Resonating Glaives. Okay. So this is going to be a Resonating Glaives Adept build. We've got a pylon up here that he's going to use to warp in a ton of Adepts. And so far, there's really not much for Fatal Reaper to be worried about, honestly. Sees the double gas, sees the gateway, sees the 1/1/1 here, sees no expansion, and that might make him worried. A one basic Protoss is pretty hard to hold if you, in fact, do have a second base you're trying to protect. But it's going to be a robotics facility and another pylon over here. Honestly, I don't know why there aren't more gateways from Clean. He's got a ton of money right now, so he is. There we go. Gateways 1, 2, 2, 3, and 4, and 5 coming up. This is just a mass Adept play, man. That's all this is. He's going to use a Warp Prism to get inside the main base, warp in, like, I don't know, what, 6 Adepts with Resonating Glaives, and then just try to win? Which, he honestly could just push the front, too, at this stage. There is not much here from Fatal Reaper to stop that from happening. There might be tanks at some point in the future. Fatal Reaper does have the factory, but no tech lab on that guy yet. Reaper comes back and says, I mean, there is an Adept. So everything did not go well for the Reaper as planned. So there's your Warp Prism. Warp Gate is done. Gateway's coming in. This is really nice timed attack, actually, out of Clean. I'm honestly impressed by this. Yeah, look at this. Warp Gates. Blah, blah, blah. Warping in. Oh, an Immortal. What the what? I thought you were going to... Well, I have been bamboozled. Immortals and Adepts on this little one-base attack. I guess if you're worried about a tank, sure, having Immortal is nice, but I think if he just showed up, like, that was a Warp Prism, and he comes over, and he warps in a ton of Adepts, I think he just wins. Whereas now there's a tank, so I guess now he needs the Immortal, so it makes sense on some level. Yeah, the timing just didn't quite make sense there. So now it's time to warp in the 5 Adepts off your 5 Warp Gates. And your second Immortal is here, then you just push the front door. I don't, like... It's quite a ways to get there, though. And now a Warp Prism, and now... Okay, fine. Now a Warp Prism. Fatal Reaper's getting a Fusion Core, actually, here. Is he planning on going for a Battle Cruiser? It seems like he is. You know what would be good is a Battle Cruiser against this. None of this stuff can shoot up at all. There's no way. There's no way he gets a Battle Cruiser out in time to stop this attack from killing him. Is there? I mean, it's sure. Okay, well, he's not making a Battle Cruiser, unfortunately. He's making a Raven. But I'm trying to think. Raven, maybe Interference Matrix on the Immortal. Maybe Anti-Armor Missile would be good here, but... He is getting a Moto Cannon. Holy crap. Alright, so this is going to be Battle Cruiser at some point, just not right now. It is going to be Mech Attempt. Oh, I'm disappointed we're not going to see that because Fatal Reaper, I think, is dead at this stage. We've got our Resonating Glaives Adepts. Honestly, could warp in a bunch more if you wanted. You do have a Warp Prism, you know. Don't you know? Ooh, look at that fountain. I like it. Is that a Manx fountain? It sure is. Surely is. And then warps in another 6 Adepts. And it's 34 to 20 army supply, and everybody's dead. Alright, so Engineering Bay dies really fast. Auto turret getting focused down here too. Adepts versus these Marines. Man, they shoot fast and they hit hard. They are wiping out those Marines. Mortals fighting in here too. Another warping of Adepts would do pretty well. 6 more getting warped in here. And the Terran player is toast. He's got 5 army supply. Nice, says Fatal Reaper. 4 Adepts went down for all the stuff that died here for the Terran player. Look at him lifting. Like, well, you can't shoot up. So, what are we going to do about that? Add-ons getting knocked off here. Factories getting focused down. Fatal Reaper has a ton of money, by the way. He is just floating cash upon cash upon cash upon cash. This tank does not bode well versus 2 Immortals and a bajillion Adepts. And clean is your winner. Fatal Reaper is out. I don't think that's a rage quit because he did say nice. Right? He was friendly about that. Resources lost 2,000 to 600 is never good. And yeah, I mean, I do feel like that could have been a bit of a cleaner play there from Clean. Oh, God, the accidental puns, they hurt my own soul. Yeah, I mean, it could have been cleaner. But it worked out, man. It worked out in the end. Terran player was going for some crazy mech battlecruiser build, which honestly I wish we could have seen. But this won the day for sure. All right, Morty's coming at you. I feel like I got like 3 or 4 more, so stick with it. Don't go anywhere. We're back on Acropolis. It's going to be Fatty versus Bitter Herbs. Bottom right, Red Zerg player, Bitter Herbs. And top left-hand corner, the Blue Protoss player, it is Fatty. All right, PvZ action here for you on this map. Again, it's a big one. We talked about how big it is. And throwing down a pylon here is this probe. Bam! Look at that StarCraft action. All right, man. Are ya probe scouting or are ya cheesing? Let's see. Let's see what happens here today. I mean, nothing yet. Back home, it's just a gateway. Nothing too crazy to see there at all. Hatchery does go down before the probe can block it because, again, of the long rush distance on this map. But 16 hatch was about as close as you could cut it there for the Zerg player before the block would probably go down. Scouting around to see what is up here from Bitter Herbs. Is he not going to go for a pool or an extractor here? What's up, man? Why are you not doing these things? All right. Extractor at 18. And then a pool here at 17, it sure looks like. And in fact, it is. So, okay, just a little bit greedy. So 16 hatchery. 18 gas and 17 pool. Very strange. There is a forge coming up from Fatty here. Ah, let the cannon rushing begin. Overlord could scout it if he keeps moving that way. He sees it! Overlord! Overlord gets in there, sees the pylon is coming up. The pool is a little bit later than it normally would be here. I don't like that very much. Is that a fake out, though? No, that's definitely not. We're throwing up cannons now. The reaction here from Bitter Herbs, I mean, that's in range, yo. And the forward gateway, too. Let the aggression commence. Oh, he lets the hatchery finish, which I don't know if I agree with that, to be honest with you. He's making a queen, he's making drones, and he's getting another extractor. So I think he's going to try to break this thing with Ravagers, which, again, you can do. It just takes some time. But in the meantime, you lose your natural hatchery, which is really bad, and you're so far behind at this stage. It's a pretty good animation on that cannon, I'm just noticing here. I like it a lot, actually. It, like, sucks up energy from below into the explosion thing and then shoots it out. Somebody worked really hard on that animation, you guys. Somebody at Blizzard did. I don't know who it is, but they did. So there's your Roach Warren. And yeah, he's gonna try to break the sucker with Ravagers. But see, the problem is you're a one-basing Zerg versus a one-basing Protoss, and that's just never a good place to be. Broodlings try to take down some. Nope, they take down none of the health on that cannon, only shields, which will regenerate very quickly in time here. So 3 roaches on the way here at 3 minutes from Better Herbs. He's trying to break out. Meanwhile, back home, that is another gateway from Fatty. He's working on warp gates, and he's probably going to warp in some gateway units here sooner rather than later, right here at the front door of the Zerg player. It's very sad. So the roaches are here. And does he have the resources? He does. He's got the resources, but not the supply. Yeah, there we go. More overlords on the way now. Being supply blocked in a situation like this is pretty dire. I mean, being supply blocked at all is honestly pretty dire. Shield battery up. Oh, Corrosive Bile, bam, shield battery, healing up. I mean, sure, at this point, you are... Wow, taking shots from cannons for one thing. And you are draining energy here off of the shield batteries, but additional shield batteries are here. A robotics facility is here from Fatty. Ravagers coming in, ready to rock. Can this many Ravagers take down a cannon is the question. I feel like they can. Let's do it. One cannon down. But, no! Actually, not enough. What? Okay, but no. See, the problem is it's getting healed through, so you need to Corrosive Bile all at the same time. Boy, that cannon does not want to die, does it? The gateway is dead, which is nice. Holy crap, the shield batteries, though. I mean, sure, he's draining the energy off a bunch of these shield batteries, but not all of them. Wow, he finally takes it down. Amazing stuff here. Amazing stuff here for sure. The Ravagers are breaking out. I'm kind of liking this. But again, the problem is it is a one base to a one base. Dude, you got to use Corrosive Biles like every possible second you can. 2 shield batteries going down. And I don't know if Immortal is really what you want here versus all these Ravagers. Stalkers either, to be honest. Corrosive Bile down that cannon. Nicely done. And now you just kind of stand and fight. Maybe. You have taken a little bit too much damage overall here. Corrosive Biles dodged very ably. Shield battery. Oh, this is working too well from Fatty. Bam. 3 kills on that Immortal. More roaches popping out here. Bitter Herbs was not making more stuff while that was going on. Which, honestly, for all the micro he was using, I can understand that. I really can. He needs to Ravager these guys, though. And he is. Okay. Alright, alright. Problem is, we're at a Warp Prism, and these Ravagers are not done yet. And trying desperately here. Corrosive Bile is just getting dodged by everything right now. Can the Protoss player do this thing with fancy shield micro? Shield Warp Prism micro is what it is. The Immortal now has 6 kills, which is nice. Boy, look at him go, though. Look at him go. Corrosive Biles, another shield battery down, and another shield battery down. But I guess there are 2 more and another one on the way. This is just shield battery aggressive heaven here for Protoss players. They have talked about balancing the shield battery by making it so it doesn't start with energy if it's like across the map. Because the intent for the shield battery was not that you could do this. The intent was so you could defend against Zerg attacks at home. Not so you could be incredibly aggressive versus Zerg and wipe them off the face of the earth by taking over their entire natural base here. More roaches in production here from Bitter Herbs. You know what would be nice is a ton of Zerglings too. Does he have speed? He does not have speed. Honestly, getting a surround on this would be fantastic. Zerglings would be so much better in this situation now that there aren't any cannons. But he's going Roach Ravager here. Corrosive Biles, again, being dodged. Just the number of times Corrosive Biles actually hit in situations when the target can move. Yeah, this is the Ravager player just kind of standing and fighting here. He is killing a couple of these Stalkers, which is not bad. Could be worse. Mortal's got 13 kills. Just warping in some more Stalkers at the front door here. And that's it, man. We are donezo for the Zerg player. Not going to happen. Ravager's getting wrecked. Queen's here fighting too, but DPS not as good as it turns out. The drones are here to fight, which good for them, but the kiting is just fantastic out of Fatty here. Drone count getting whittled down quite intensely, still on 1 base, as we can see. Fatty's on 1 base too. That's how this has been so strong, is he hasn't expanded at all. But yeah, actually, the drone's actually pulling this back, which I am surprised by. Roach is coming out, but the Roaches, 2 Immortals in the back with Stalker? No. The Roaches are more than useless in this situation. The 2 Immortals are just like chomp, 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 chomp. Chomp, 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 chomp. All the roaches died. Chomp, chomp. Sure, the War Prism died, but every roach you have is now toast. Queens are dead too. Good game, well played from Bitter Herbs. And Fatty is your winner in 8 minutes and 29 seconds with an Immortal with 18 kills in 8 minutes. That's pretty good stuff, man. Immortal, good unit. Yeah, I mean, this game was effectively over when the natural base got taken down and mid-herbs could not expand. There was just, Maybe if he got the macro hatch earlier, maybe if he spent his money a little bit better, maybe if he had a whole ton of speedlings in addition to the roaches and ravagers, he could have held this. But in the end, couldn't do it. Pretty good micro there out of Fatty. Really enjoyed it. The warp prisms, not the warp prism, the shield batteries. 5 shield batteries went down, and there were still 3 on the map. So 8 forward shield batteries is a lot of shield batteries there, Fatty. 15 stalkers down, 19 roaches, 10 ravagers, 4 queens, and a hatchery killed today. All right, more cheese coming at you. We'll be right back. More cheese. Macedon, or Macedon, and Freeman here on Turbo Cruise 84. All right, bottom right-hand corner. It is the Red Terran player. Wait. Top right-hand corner, Macedon. He's a Red Terran. Bottom left-hand corner, blue Protoss player, Freeman. Hey, what's up, man? Killing means never having to say you are sorry. Looking for group. Indeed it is. Webcomic's still going on. It's been going on for a very long time. Ah, here's the Stackaroonie. Here is the Probe Stackaroonie. Looking good. Is Freeman happy with the Probe Stackaroonie? He sure is. He certainly is. And here we go. Another Odyssey across the map. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Well, sure. Here we go again. Why this is interesting, I don't know yet. But hopefully it is interesting. Because again, if it's bad, I'm not putting it in the compilation. Good luck, have fun, says Freeman. Probe comes up. Terran player, does he see it? He should, honestly. Raw surprise! That is my favorite part of this whole thing, is the raw surprise aspect. Worker count for Freeman falling down a little bit. SCVs are good fighters. They're supposed to be good fighters because they can't regen their own health, but nope. Not today. 8 to 12. Freeman is winning the worker battles. Hold on. He left some at home. Oh! And the Terran player wins it. It is 4 to 5 workers. We're back in the Brood War times, everybody. We're back in Brood War times, where you start with 4 workers. So, does this turn into a regular style game now? We're basically even at this stage, although the Terran player does have a barracks, I'll mind you. Look at him building supply. He's like, you don't need it, man, but I guess walling off is nice. And then Forge coming up from Freeman. Is he going to follow this up with a cannon rush? That'd be incredible. That would just, boy, that would be worth including, that's for sure. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for somebody to show up here. There we go. Probe finally shows up. Takes the long way around. Says, I am cannon pushing you. Oh, but the mules. Man, the mules are going to help Freeman catch up here quite nicely. I'm sure there's Chrono Boost. That exists for Macedon here. I'm going to call him Macedon rather than Macedon, because Macedon sounds cooler. Yeah, man. Time for a cannon rush. Back up to 10 workers now for Freeman, 8 for Macedon. So we're almost to the starting worker count of StarCraft 2 at this point. We'll get there at some point, I suppose. Where did my probe go? There you are, my probe. And in full view of Macedon and God and everything. Look at this. Look at this. Factory coming up. And Macedon. I don't think he sees it. Camera says, is he aware? Because he'd be making Marines at this point instead of, you know, tech labs. What is with Terran players and just refusing to make units when they're in a tense situation like this? All right, well, probe comes up and really nothing to stop this from happening at all. La 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 la. Macedon. It's like, oh, I see. Hold on. gonna lift up my building. Oh, hang on. He's gonna try to make a tank.
Unacceptable landing zone.
Ah, that gets blocked by Freeman. Ah, Freeman, you're a mean person, you are. All this lost mining. Is this really his camera? This is really what he's looking at, right? This is really what Macedon is looking at right now, you guys. He has not moved. Is he really not? Wow, he hasn't. That was weird, man. Macedon loses it. Freeman gets the win. APM average of 58 for these two players, so not the highest level, but this cannon doing some work for their cannon rush. That was good. So worker rush into cannon rush succeeds. Always have a plan B. That's what I always say. Guess what? There's even more cheese. Hey, it's team cheese, which is appropriate considering the fact that 2v2 is mostly filled with cheesing players. All right. Captain America team, top left, red Protoss player, Itsakar. And his teammate, the blue Protoss player, Mr. Bubbles. Nice little spinning B there for the logo. Bottom side of the map here, Team Joker. It is the purple Protoss player, Bits Please. And his teammate, the teal light blue Protoss player, Mad Scientist. Looks like people are talking. I don't know why. There is something crazy happening here, though, where 3 SCVs are coming across the map from Bits Please. They are not getting scouted by this probe, but there will be notice that they are missed. Yeah, there are workers just cruising all over the map right now. This is actually getting a little bit insane. Here on Divergence, the latter edition. Have I played on this map? I don't know that I have. But Mad Scientist gets a pylon up on this side of the map. Is he just going to straight up throw up a forge at the front? It sure seems like he is. And then here are our 3 racks down here from Bits Please. So we're going to flip this. Can we flip the colors here? We can. All right. So colors flipped here. Red versus blue. There's an annoying probe over here that actually threw... nope. That's, yeah, that threw up a pylon there. Does he have a forge? No, he's just faking. He's faking a cannon. No, hang on. Itsakar does have a pylon. But the probe died, and now he can't cannon rush anymore. Ah! That's hilarious. Meanwhile, cannons coming up from Mad Scientist and Bits Please here. Specifically Mad Scientist. Let the cannons begin. Mad Scientist is just throwing up buildings left and right. Itsakar throwing up cannons of his own defensively. What an insane situation this is right now. Yeah, this is not happening down south for Team Red. Flipping back here to colors. And yeah, look at Mad Scientist with his cannons up here. He's winning the cannon battle. This is amazing. Okay, he's not going to win versus these other 2, though, as it turns out. But these 2 are a problem. These 2 gateways are going to die. Meanwhile, let the Marines head across the map. They are coming. They are strong. They are ready to go. Can they get through here is the question, as there are defensive cannons from Itsakar crazy set up right now. Is he... Boy. So that gateway dies, which is a nice win. Can they sneak around this outside, do you think? Oh, he snuck around to throw up a bunker. Yes. This is really good out of Bits Please. I'm liking it. Mad Scientist needs to further contribute, though. He's not doing anything right now. He's, I mean... Can he do anything? I don't know. Ooh, cannon comes up. Bunker. Nope. Hi, Flo, says Mad Scientist. Got a Florencio fan here, that's for sure. Another cannon on the way. Bunker needs to finish before that cannon does. And then the Marines can get inside, and this will get interesting. But cannon wall, pretty effective here from Itsakar. Enjoying it a lot. Still anything happening down south? No. Minimap says no. Absolutely nothing happening down south at all. And the bunker finishes, and the Marines are going for it. I mean, you might as well just go. You're going to lose a couple dudes, but you can fill the bunker at least. These guys just, I mean, they're massacred. There's nowhere to go. Look how they massacred my boy. I believe it's how that works. Yeah, bunker here, man, going after that cybernetics core, which is pretty awesome. as it will slow down the tech pass for sure. Oh, hang on. Mad Scientist has been cannon rushing over here. I apologize. I apologize for maligning you, Mad Scientist. You were doing stuff. You were taking out Mr. Bubbles from the other side. That's incredible. Itzakar is very sad. Now he is happy, though. I don't know why. So Mr. Bubbles loses his cybernetic score. He's going to lose these gateways, too, after losing a couple more. He is making a stalker, but... yeah, you can't mine from this base, Mr. Bubbles. It's not happening, buddy. He does not have the resources to build a nexus anywhere else either, nor does he have a way to get rid of these dudes. Oh, man, I can't believe we got that pylon up there. You can't let that pylon happen. The stalker did take down the SCV repairing this bunker, which is really annoying stuff. So this gateway is going to die. This one might die here, too. The stalkers are going to try... there you go. Stalkers in range to take down the pylon, which means those cannons won't have access to the high ground anymore. This is a pretty all-in stuff out of Team South here. Mad Scientist and bits, please. Alright, so now you can go back to work as vision is not available to those cannons. The probes... let's go, guys. Come on. Let's go. It's a car throwing out a lull in all chat there. The bunker goes down. Pinging the heck out of this. This is amazing. Oh, but the scan, actually. Pretty good scan. Providing some high ground vision there. What is it? 22 and 54 supply for Mad Scientist and bits, please. It's a car, Mr. Bubbles, at 18 and 14 supply. Is not good. However, a lot of the stuff here for Team Joker is down to the south. Oh, a tank showed up from bits, please, rocking down those cannons. That cannon gets wrecked for Mad Scientist. He's expanding to the top right for some reason. Because this is a crazy, crazy 2v2. I am thoroughly enjoying it right now. And look at this. Tank. SCV does get just far enough up the ramp to where the tank is firing on the cannon. Ah, we need high ground. Everybody sacrifice your lives to get up there. And they do. See, there we go. Another cannon down. Yeah, this tank's having a great time with 2 kills already. Additional tanks. There you go. Come on, bring them up. It's a party. Bring all of the tanks up here. This is so aggressive. I'm loving it. This is a good one. This is some good cheese for sure. Good job, screeners who chose this guy. I don't remember who they were in particular, but it's on the list a couple times. And then just kind of sets up here and says, goodbye, all of the things. Yeah, but once you start getting 3 or 4 tanks up, I don't know why these Marines are sacrificing their lives for no reason. They should exist to protect the tanks. The tanks are doing enough work as it is. Unupgraded Marines not doing well versus these cannons, it turns out. Yeah, I mean, what's Mad Scientist is just working on... oh, okay, a fleet beacon. In addition to the what? Where the heck is his Stargate? Does it matter? I'm not sure that it matters. What? Stargate there. Oh, they're right here. And he's going for oracles. Oracle follow-up? That's insane. Chat, no. He's trying to get this gold base. They're both actually going for gold bases on the back of this cheese. Hey, if you want to come back. GG says it's a car. He's out, and Mad Scientist and Bits Please are your winners today in 8 minutes and 32 seconds. That was awesome. That was a fantastic example of teamwork for sure. The Mad Scientist is like, I spent all this time building these oracles. I'm going to use... oh, he didn't actually end up using them at all. Yeah, it all came down to this aggression, man. The cannons on the low ground, able to get the cannons up on the high ground, too, with the high ground division there. That was super, super aggressive. The bunker shows up. Meanwhile, comes around the backside for the follow-up cannon rush, and then starts building oracles, because madmen. These are madmen we are talking to here today. All right, fantastic stuff here between these two players. One more game, you guys. Here we go. All right, final game. It's going to be Vistal versus falconpaladin. Couldn't resist putting in another insane game into this compilation. Please forgive me. Top left-hand corner, the red Terran player Vistal. And in the bottom right-hand corner, the blue Zerg player, it is falconpaladin. All right, man. Let's see what we get here. Well, obviously we know what falconpaladin's going for. It is an extractor into a pool here. And then a couple of workers, and then we just go ahead and throw down an overlord. Now, the problem with this build that I've seen is that way too many Terran players are scouting these days. And if you scout this, you're like, how do I hold this, Falcon? Well, the answer is you just build a couple barracks and a factory and a starport, and then you have a bunch of Marines with stim and medevacs, and then my little Nidus pops up with a queen and like 12 lings and everything dies. That's how I lose this, is because SCV scouting is a thing. And here we go. SCV scouting did not used to be a thing, you guys. Terran players used to feel incredibly secure in their abilities to hold whatever without SCV scouting, just waiting for the Reaper. If you wait for the Reaper against this, you die. I've seen plenty of Terran players have a Reaper show up and say, oh, a Nidus, but then you're dead. Because the Nidus erupts 2 seconds later, you can't prepare for it. But SCV scouting here, and if you see a one-basing Zerg with a lair coming up, you have to be like, alright. This is going to be something aggressive. I don't know what exactly. This doesn't scream Nidus necessarily. This could be some kind of weird roach speed build, which doesn't make any sense, I suppose, now that I think about it. But there are different variations on this. There are ones where you throw down a natural hatchery right about now, which I'm trying to do. Oh, Vistal. Engineering Bay blocked and then stopped it. Canceled it. And there's the expansion. So now the Terran player feels better about this. He says, okay, this is just a regular old quick pool first extractor into a hatchery play. With the lair is confusing, which I totally understand. Man, I have really changed this build up since this game. I would definitely have a second extractor a long time ago. I would have speed already on the way. But I'm going for the Nidus fast, which means I don't... Yeah, which means then I wait for speed to finish. Yeah, this build is a lot better now. A lot better now than it was back at this point, but we'll see. We'll see what it does anyway. Now, Vistal is expanding, which I'm not convinced you should be doing this. There's a Reaper here. He is working on a reactor barracks, which is fantastic. But what he needs is a factory more than anything else. Unupgraded Marines without medevac support are not going to do it. Hellions, I've noticed, they don't really do it either here. It really seems to be tanks are fantastic. And then a bunch of Marines with stim. Oh my gosh, a third command center. Vistal! Did I realize he was doing this at the time? I'm not sure that I did, to be honest with you. And there's your factory. But yeah, at this point, the army supply for Vistal is 2. It's 2, and he's making another Marine. Treasure inject. There's your speed. The Nidus is done, but the speed's not done. Yeah, see, my build that I manage at this point, it hits with speedlings and a queen or two. The Nidus worm starts coming up at about 3.5 minutes, and this is going to be later, so, interesting to see how things can change for sure. Do I not even have enough? I have enough gas for another Nidus. It is only 50 gas after all. It was buffed to be cheaper a while ago. But, yeah, just waiting for speed. Man, this is driving me crazy that I'm so late with this. If I'd showed up now, that'd be it. There's a bunker with 3 Marines inside. I'd show up with 12 lings and queens, and that'd be it. We'd be done. We're done talking about this. End of story. Now, Vistal has 28 workers to my 15. Eventually, I feel like he'll probably land a base and try to expand down there, but so far, not really. But man, this 3 command center play here is incredibly greedy. And finally, Nidus time happens at 4:16, which is just honestly too late. Queen, get in. You guys, too, get in. Rallied? Yep, rallied in there, and here goes nothing. It does not see this coming at all. And here comes the eruption, and here come the queen, and here come the zerglings. And here we go. Let's start attacking stuff, we say. Oh, man. Try to get... Oh, the Marines are out of the bunker. They're not out of the bunker. Some of them are. This tank is sitting in a mineral line and actually getting saved by the SCVs with the repair. The bunker doesn't go down either. The initial response to this is kind of incredible. Actually, out of Vistal, he saves the bunker. He saves the tank. Morlings popping out. The queens are here to cause problems for future tank production. Expansion is done for Vistal, and let the games begin here, ladies and gentlemen. There's a tank, and it's set up siege inside this mineral line. These workers can go back to work now. You really can. This Marine oversteps his bounds a bit. I'm spreading creep down the right side and up across the top side there. That does not work out as that creep tumor gets picked off. But the SCVs all come down here to the natural base, which probably a safer location for them. And it's a Maynard transfer anyway. He was oversaturated in the main, so doing this is not a bad idea. Meanwhile, I'm just making 18 more Zerglings. They're all throwing themselves into this Nidus worm with abandon. Creep spreading okay at this stage. Tank gonna creep up here, and that might be a mistake. A lot of lings are flooding, and here we go. First of all, I'm gonna try to take down that bunker. Then I'm gonna try to get the tank, which does not work out all that well. When the bunker dies, all the Marines die. Friendly fire splash damage from the tank is probably the biggest concern, but once again, holding. Tank has 26 kills. That tank does. He is a boss for Vistal right now. So Vistal's production has been a little bit delayed here. He's making another tank, but relocating it back over this direction. Creep tumor does not happen down that direction here. I'm just making more Zerglings and Queens. That is all I can do. I don't have any further tech here whatsoever. Having 2 bases is nice for the extra larva and Queen production if necessary, but at this stage, it is just not looking good for me. Bunkers set up in different locations. I mean, Queen taking... So, alright, so that tank goes down because of the beautiful surround. The Queens get up into the action here to try to take that tank down. The bunker getting focused. Marines getting murdered. And then enough Lings get here to get rid of the hero tank of 27 kills. We'll give him 28 before he dies. This bunker only has 2 Marines in it. I'm pulling out anyway. I don't want to run into this choke versus this bunker. Refinery in a lot of trouble. It's 40 to 15 workers. 40 to 15 workers right now. Vistal is up. He's also blocked off in a potential third base that I was going for, that I was never actually going for. Marines are trying to get inside this bunker. Do I see that or not? I don't know. Reactor down. Yes, I do. They go around the outside. The Marines let me know there was a way out there. And now the bunker's not going to happen. And so I stop that from happening. I chase the tank down and get a surround on it before the SCVs can they repair through it? Yes. Yes, they absolutely can. But guess who's got more and more Zerglings pouring out of the clown car? It is Falcon Paladin. Got a Queen in there too, buddy. Am I going to hold position? I do. I hold position so the SCVs all die. Because they're circle of lifing the tank. And then I get in there and attack, and you can't really repair through that. All the SCVs are dead. The bunker's going to go down too. Trying to repair that sucker. I've got a Queen in there if you want to bring it, but man, so many Lings flooding in here. Bunker down. Marines, I don't know if you want to be out here, Marines. I'm just saying. But the income, again, just favoring Vistal like crazy. He doesn't have much gas. He's got a lot of production here for Marines on those minerals. That's obviously what he's going for, but they don't have stim. They don't have any upgrades at all. They don't have any support from healing. Did he took a third base. Vistal! I'm just gonna say, man. I am just going to say, I don't know what. Alright, so that tank's not doing anything. Sorry, man. I'm not sure where you're trying to go. Marines get out of the bunker. Nice positioning here, though. Really nice positioning. But then the natural base is a problem for SCVs to live. The thing is, he's still up 33 to 15 workers, despite the fact that he has lost, 21 SCVs. He's totally fine. More Zerglings coming in trying to handle this thing. Natural base just bereft of dudes. These Marines get surrounded. They don't have upgrades, and it's Queen DPS 2 here. I decide, do I want to go after these Marines or not? I guess I sort of do at this stage, and bam! Vstal leaves the game. Down to 16 workers to my 15. I do technically have a natural base, which is awesome. I have Lings cruising across from the other side of the map now here, too. And, yeah, he just went too greedy, is what it was. I mean, he could have totally won if he just hadn't gone for 3 command centers after Reaper, which is just an insane amount of greed. Gone for the tanks, which he did. The tanks really did him pretty well there, but what he needed is something that would just eviscerate Speedlings if they don't have any Baneling support, and that was going to be Marines with Stim with Medivacs. That's what's killed me in the past. And honestly, even just kind of one-basing anything here could generally be okay, but the fact that he expanded twice is huge. Could he have recovered from this? I don't know. It's 18-4 army supply. Maybe not. Did I know this? I knew this existed because, yeah, because I had an Overlord there. Pretty good vision. But, yeah, creep spread covering most of the base here, which is really just disgusting and frustrating for Terran players. And that's it. So, yeah, if you ever come across me on ladder, I'm probably going to do this to you. It's just a lot of fun, and I enjoy being aggressive as Zerg. It's all inny, and I understand that people hate that, but yeah, it is what it is. I get all into. It's a circle of life style thing here. All right, well, boy, that was a long and active version of Cheese compilation for July 2019. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it a lot. Again, this is going to be Falcon Paladin. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. Also, you can find me on, let's see, where am I today? Patreon, Twitch, YouTube streaming, Facebook, and Twitter. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.